Hey guys, welcome back to the pod, the OBZODACT. I am here with Kieren.
Hello.
I'm gonna turn my one down because the yelling is peaking.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oliver, I have neighbours.
Sorry, Kieren.
So, we're in my house.
This is Kieren's house. Kieren owns the house.
I own a house.
I'm really far away from you.
Yeah. That's kind of silly.
Get this water out of the way. Well, this is like one of the rooms of the house that you own.
Yeah.
So you bought a house, and there's more than one room.
Yeah.
And there's no adults.
No, I am the adult.
We are kind of adults, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm 25 this year.
You are 25. You're like halfway to 50.
Oh fuck! Oh. No, I'm regressing.
Oh, so you're going into like baby?
Yeah, it's like Benjamin Button. I'm doing that. I'm trying to do that.
Oh.
I'm taking a lot of like vitamins.
I just thought you was doing that mentally disabled thing that like, you know, full-grown adults just go into baby mode and they're like wearing diapers and stuff.
Well, I feel like that could actually get me to become a baby as well. And that's hot though, by the way, that stuff. I'm into that. Thanks for the water.
I like how the boxes are picked up in shot. They're the boxes that I unpacked. Just want to clarify.
So yeah, you've moved in very recently.
Yeah, I've been here for about a week.
Why did you had such a nice house with your parents, and then do you just hate your parents, or like what's the deal?
Well, I moved out because I wanted that form of independence, you know, like every person does.
Yeah.
And also this is closer to like work and just the center of where I live.
Yeah.
So, and the bus is here. Like, you know how in where I previously lived,
yeah,
the buses were every like 2 hours.
Yeah, same where I live.
Every 12 minutes.
That's cool. That is cool.
That is really cool. And it's like maybe like half an hour on the bus.
To the work?
To the centre.
So you get a bus to work?
I can get a bus to work.
And where do you work?
Sorry,
it's a question.
I'm not going to say where I work.
You're being very sensible. Can I just... sorry, I don't... but... Sorry to break the fourth wall, but you were like saying the N-word and stuff earlier. Now you're being like really sensible. Is it because your neighbours are right there?
I mean, I wasn't saying it. I was messaging you it.
Why are you so sensible?
Well, the walls here are very thin.
Okay, that's what it is?
So when I'm sitting in here and like I can hear them talking.
So that's why, because I've noticed, we were talking in the other room and now we're here and you're very sensible. I just had to point it out because it's really weird how sensible you are right now.
And when I'm sitting at the kitchen table, because that's where I was working last week, I could hear that neighbour.
Right.
So the walls here are really thin, which is concerning because my bedroom is obviously there on that side of the house, and they have small children.
Oh yeah, and then when you get into it with you hire a lot of, well, I don't want to get into that, but you
like gay prostitutes.
Yes, yeah. Well, they're not necessarily gay, but they help you. They pretend to be gay for you for money.
Yeah. So that is a concern that I have.
Yeah.
Of them hearing. So, but
is that because there's a pizza coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat that, and then we can go into another room that is less concerning to you.
Yeah.
Is there a room that? Ooh.
I'm sorry, I'm vibrating.
It's okay.
Sorry, I've got a little butt plug that vibrates.
You can be crass, but like quite crass, and I'll just boost the audio. And
yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm talking at a reasonable volume. I feel like because obviously how empty it is, it kind of echoes still.
And I think I'm just quite a loud person.
You are a very loud person, but that's okay.
Yeah, you've multiple times while I've been here, you've been like, you can speak quite. You've been picking up on me being loud.
Oliver, I have neighbours.
Yeah, you've said that's what you've been saying. Okay, well, I'll
like back at my parents' house. Obviously, I didn't mind because there was a semi-detached house. So on the office side, it was just like open. It wasn't connected. And then in my bedroom, it was on. Like the neighbours, my parents knew them quite well, so there was kind of like a friendship there. So they didn't really worry about it, and it was like, I think it's just like an old couple.
But you don't know these guys yet. You don't want to fuck it up.
I don't wanna piss them off within like the first week of me being here.
I think you need to assert dominance. I think you need to like
Well,
really.
apparently the guy's like really nice, from what I've heard from my parents, because I haven't met them yet.
They've spoken to him more.
Yeah, they've spoken to the guy more than like I've seen him. Like, I haven't seen any of them.
And it's because your parents, you know, they're doing all the outside stuff while you're doing the. To be fair, you know, you're keeping it under control in here. You know, you're living and being inside the house, while your parents are doing more like the, you know, bringing you food to stay inside the house.
Like I'd like go out to like get the bins in. Like, that's something I have to do now. I have to take the bins out.
Oh my god, you're an adult, dude.
Isn't that weird? That I have to take the bins out.
I mean, I have to say I have to do that.
Yeah.
But it's never like, I never think like, these are my bins. I don't feel like
the responsibility.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this could roll into the road, and oh, dad, if the car run over the bin. You know, it wouldn't even fucking matter if the bin exploded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my dad's issue. But then like you've got to like make sure these bins don't explode.
I put the bins out on Wednesday night, ready for collection Thursday morning, because normally at my parents' house it is done like early hours in the morning. I went to the office on Thursday, and they were still like full. I was like, my bins haven't been emptied, and like it was an actual concern because I was like, my bin hasn't been emptied.
Well,
and then like after work, Ben was bringing me back, and like the first thought I had was, man, I really hope my bin's been emptied.
Whoa, you're really becoming that's like a dad cough. Jesus Christ, this is scary. Well, if you ever fill up your bins too much and you just need to get rid of the trash, just let me know. I'll come and get it because I might be shooting the first we eat soon.
Really?
So I might
that'll be handy because
I might need the trash.
I've got boxes and like packaging.
If you could maybe like, I mean, this is too clean.
Yeah, this is being collected tomorrow by someone else.
Okay, someone who's maybe not like a trash collector, but more like a box collector.
Do you hear that?
No?
No, so that's another thing, because obviously I'm here and it's just quiet. I'm hearing things a lot.
You're going insane. You're going insane.
I'm certain I'm going insane, and like I'll freak out. And obviously I've got no cameras here, so I can't look at the cameras. I can't see what's going around my house.
So what's the hat about?
So the hat,
you haven't told. You've said okay.
It's literally nothing.
So
it's literally just hat. So no, the reason.
What? No, okay. So I came through the door. The first thing I say is, I haven't seen you in a couple months. What the fuck is the hat about?
Yeah.
And you're.
So I bought the hat in Florida.
Yeah.
On our first day, I got sunburn on my forehead and my nose.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So I had to go to Walmart and buy a hat.
And it protected it.
And then after that, it got very cold.
Yeah.
So I had to buy joggers.
So that's what the joggers are about.
Yeah. So.
And so that's why you're wearing a hat and joggers.
Yeah.
I'm glad you saved that for the pod. I'm glad you didn't just tell me, oh, I bought a hat.
Yeah.
I literally said, the reason that you're wearing a hat is because you bought a hat. And you said, no, you said no, it's something else. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I thought
I'd hype it up. You know?
What the fuck? I was trying to think, Kieren wouldn't get a haircut that he's hiding or something. Like, what the fuck?
You can see how long my hair is at the side.
Yeah.
Technically, I could grow it out now.
Because you're inside of this house.
Yeah.
And your parents can't demand you to not wear.
Go and have a haircut.
I remember we were going to shoot a video where you're wearing glasses, and your dad said, he basically said he's going to disown you or something, like if you wear glasses. Because he said you're a fucking faggot, like wearing those glasses. It's like,
it was like these like cheap fake pair of glasses.
Like, no, Dad, I'm just putting them on for a video.
Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember what video that was.
I think it's the one where I beat you up and you're homeless.
Oh yeah. In that park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Fucking stupid, that video, and pissed me off as well.
A lot of stuff happened in Florida, you know.
You have to. I want to know. And here's the fucking issue, though, is that we ordered a pizza in the oven.
We ordered a pizza in the oven.
You got 3 minutes until the order of the pizza is in the oven. What has happened in Florida that you can say in 3 minutes, but then continue after?
Okay, well, I'll say the best thing to last because I feel like you will like this man a lot. So
wait, hold up. Is that the guy, the bus driver?
The bus driver guy, yeah. I didn't show you a photo of him.
Have you got a photo of him?
I do have a photo.
How did you get a picture of him?
I sneakily took it.
Nice. That's always good to hear.
I did it because I knew you would just go crazy about how funny he looked.
Okay, I'm excited to see. I can't remember what you said about him though.
I'll save it for later. But
okay.
I will say on a good few of the rides, I did scream like a little girl.
Oh, because you went to what was it called?
Disney World and Universal Studios.
Okay.
On one of the rides, it was in Toy Story Land.
Yeah.
It was like Slinky the dog, but it was like a roller coaster. Whole time I was screaming, like high pitched screaming. Me and Shawnee were at the back. In front, there was like 2 kids, and then the row in front, it was like their dad. Like he basically had his camera up like this, like filming them from behind. Obviously, the ride happens, me screaming. They then all get off, proceed to turn around and then look directly at me and all start laughing. I was 100% in their video screaming.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. So there was that ride.
What ride is that? The Slinky ride?
I think it's the Slinky Dog Dash.
So look up grown man scream Slinky Dog Dash. I'm sure Kieren's the first result.
I'm sure I will be there. Hang on, I've got a list of stuff.
I thought you were about to try and Google that video. That's funny. That
would be funny.
Was Shawnee screaming, or was she just like, the fuck?
She was laughing at me. For all the ones that I was screaming on, she would be looking at me just pissing herself laughing.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, look at all the stuff. That's all pod content, by the way.
Have you been like as you go
writing things
go
down?
Go write that down.
Yeah. There was also this one in Universal Studios called Hagrid's motorbike ride.
Yeah.
And that was another roller coaster. Dude, if I was ever close to having a heart attack, it was on this ride. After it finished,
I think Hagrid, the actor, died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
So maybe don't joke about that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think he died of I don't actually know what he died of, but he's dead. So
I thought he died because of old age.
Yeah, but we always die of something, Kieren, and it's very insensitive to talk about death. I just don't want to talk about death.
It was like his motorbike, so it was like a motorbike and then like the little side carriage.
Yeah.
I made Shawnee go on the motorbike one because I was too scared to go on it.
So you're in the little
guy.
That's good.
It was very backwards. So we was in that line for like an hour. It was so long. We spent most of our time just queuing.
Oh!
Oh. Well.
Yeah, I went to Thorpe Park recently and it would have 120 minutes wait. And 1 million people in the line. It's like, all of you are going to stand there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking idiots. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I walk by and say, fuck you. We're going to eat pizza and then return. Hey guys, we're back on the pod.
We ate our pizza and now I got prawn crackers.
If it gets too crazy, Kieren, I'm just gonna have to pre-mash them.
No.
So that you can just eat it quietly. I won't take them away from you, but I'll just pre-mash them.
I'd rather you just took them away from me.
Okay. Keep going, but just don't push it, okay? Or I will
Okay. I'll try and eat it quietly, but
don't fucking push me, Kieren. That's all right. That is better than what you did previously.
Oh really?
To be honest, you did like a proper. You can't get me into this. You can't get me into this shit eating on the pod.
Okay.
That's why I said pizza break.
And then I get a snack out right before film.
I'll try to I want to try and be like a chill guy, that chill guy meme. I want to be a chill guy, but
Well, anyway, Florida.
Sorry. Yeah, you got some shit to tell me about, some fucking shit. You were telling me about some fucking shit. What is better, the Universal or Disneyland? Which one's better out of those two, and why?
I think the time that we went...
Can I make a guess that you prefer Universal?
Yes. I think I prefer Universal because it was a lot quicker to get around all the rides. But it was only 2 parks. With Disney, we had 4 parks.
Hey, do you mean to say Thought Park?
4, no, the number 4. There was 4 different parks in
Oh.
Disney World. Yeah. But, I mean, they each have their own, like, good things. I think Disney World is more obviously for smaller children or, like, Disney adults. I am not either.
So you're not
Yeah.
you're not a Disney adult? You don't
No.
care about Disney?
I mean, it's okay, but it's not really my favorite. Like Universal done some good movies, you know.
But you don't like Disney, like Family Guy, you know?
Family Guy's not Disney.
Yeah, they made it.
No way.
They didn't make it, but they own it. Disney's bought like
okay.
everything.
Okay.
Disney will own Minecraft probably at some point.
Yeah, that would surprise me.
Disney
Yeah.
own FNAF probably.
No, that's the Universal.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh shit. Okay. Did they have a FNAF thing in Universal?
They didn't, but I think actually no. I think they did briefly for like a very small amount of time, but I don't think it was in the Universal Parks. I was thinking it was somewhere else.
Oh.
They were showing off the animatronics, which I thought was still quite cool.
Like were they real? Like were they like
Yeah.
were they like real?
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for the FNAF 2 movie. Sidetrack, I fucking can't wait. I know you're gonna like hate it. Would you?
But
Are you still gonna like? Would you not come and watch it
I would
with
come
me?
and watch it. There's a whole thing. So when the last movie came out, you and I went to see it
I
together.
was so excited.
And I was the whole time just like, this is the worst piece of shit. We saw it on like opening night.
Yeah, we did.
So like no one really knew what to expect. I was at least expecting it to be like kind of good. And I was just like, this is the worst. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to party poop.
Yeah,
And
I get your opinions. Like I rewatched it on the plane. It was on the plane, so
Yeah.
I got to rewatch it again. I glanced over. I saw a kid watching it. I was like, yes, they've got the FNAF movie. So I watched that.
yeah.
And I was like, I can kind of see the points that Oliver made, like the whole bit where Vanessa was like, you bring her back here, I will shoot you.
Yeah, like she was just having a good time with the kid in the place. You know, it was all good.
Yeah.
And then she's like, by the way, if you bring her back here,
I will shoot you.
I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there's
Yeah. But I'm open to how well they do the next movie. I feel
I
like
want it to be good.
I want it to be good because I've seen some of the pictures for the new animatronics, all the models, and they do look very good. So
That, you know, I'm sure the movie, because visually, you know, the animatronics is a cool thing. You know, it's all cool. All the stuff that what's his name, Scott Cawthon.
Cawthon.
Very cool shit.
Yeah, like the lore itself is awesome, but
I don't know. Yeah, I actually don't know anything about it.
I know like quite a bit about it.
I only know the cringy stuff.
Yeah,
Is it all cringe?
it's not all cringe. I mean, there's a lot to it. So at some point, it's like, man, this is like a lot.
Yeah. So I remember, I think you sent me like some
It was like
stuff to watch
yeah.
before we went to the movie.
I think it was like an hour-long like video just explaining the lore of FNAF.
I think I watched a bit of it. I think I definitely fell asleep while I was watching.
Yeah.
Um,
Like before when obviously it was released, when it was coming out, I remember I was watching through all of the Markiplier FNAF playthrough like stuff. So all the games, then all of the live streams he did for like 9 hours. I'd just have it playing whilst I was working.
So you absorbed all of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I watched all like the lore videos that Matt Pat did. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this.
Wait, so how do you so while you're working, how do you watch YouTube videos? That doesn't make sense. How does that work?
I'd have my phone on my desk with the earbud in and...
But like, what if the computer is exploding or something? What if there's some shit's happening and you're watching this FNAF You know, and you're getting paid £100 an hour to stop the computer from exploding.
Not my problem. I'm only a junior.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, you got a house now.
Yeah, I've got a house.
I don't think you can be a junior. You're like an elder.
Yeah. So I got sidetracked completely. But
No, that's all right. I'm derailing.
the Universal Park was very, very fun. There was a lot of rides where I did scream on, and it was quite funny on all of the different rides. As we was queuing up, they'd have on like a speaker thing saying like, if you're pregnant, got high blood pressure or a heart condition, you should not go on this ride.
Yeah.
And Shawnee looking at me going,
You're pregnant.
Are you are you sure you're okay to go on this? I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I was not fine. It was fucking terrifying. It was like launching you like up and round and then like up and then just like fucking drops.
Do you go
And
upside
then-
down at all?
No, I refused to go on the upside down.
Yeah, those
ones.
fuck that.
And it basically come to a stop because it was basically like the race track had just been cut off. And it fucking launched you backwards. So like for like a solid like minute you was going backwards and then you dropped and then there was like a fucking explosion effect and then it fucking shoots you off again. Oh my god. Dude, I felt like I was going into cardiac arrest like the whole fucking time.
I feel like that's less about your heart condition and more just that you're scared. But it's probably bad that you're getting that scared with a heart condition.
Yeah. But there was that one and then there was, you know the film The Mummy?
Oh, yeah, with the guy, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. There was that there. There was a mummy ride. That also had me screaming a lot and like hyperventilating at the end.
Did I tell you when I went to Thorpe Park, I didn't go on any rides? I went to Thorpe Park.
For no rides.
Yeah.
You paid to go into Thorpe Park to not go on any rides.
Well, it was like, so I do boxing,
Yeah.
and it's like, they got like, they're like, okay, now we all go together to Thorpe Park to do a community boxing, like, go for a trip to Thorpe Park.
Okay.
Just show up, and it's free to get in.
Oh,
So
okay.
okay, I'm going. And I went, and I just I couldn't get on any. I was like, because the thing is as well is that it was like, you know, like a 2-hour wait to get on a ride,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm gonna be in that line thinking about it, you know, I can't fucking do that shit.
Yeah.
And well, okay, this is all I did is I was like, okay, me and a friend, and Movi, who was on the other podcast.
Yeah.
That's when I met Movi at this Thorpe Park trip.
Movie.
Oh yeah, he watches movies. It's so fucking stupid.
He likes movies that much. He called himself a
Yeah.
movie.
Fuck you, Movie. Oh fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, there's like another guy as well. We were there, and we were like, Movi was going on all these rides, and he was like, I don't care, I'll go on anything. He's chill. He's like a chill guy.
Yeah.
And then me and this other guy, we were like, I said, okay, I'll go on one ride. I'll go on a kid's ride and then build my way up, maybe.
Yeah.
So we got on this, I think it's just a banana, one of those rides where it goes back and forth, you know what I mean? Nice.
Yeah.
And then, that's what sucks about lav mics. You can't easily like,
Yeah.
oh god.
I know.
It was doing this, you know?
Oh yeah, okay. This is like the banana boat thing. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was putting kids to sleep basically.
It was like a big, it was like
Yeah.
it was like a big swing. Have I told you about this?
I think so.
Oh, maybe I've already said it on the pod. But anyway, yeah, it was a ride where literally those kids like bored out of their mind, and I was on there like freaking out. So I at least I know like rides aren't for me, you know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like I never thought I'd do roller coasters, but I thought I paid all this money to come here. You know, I kind of need to.
That's like the main attraction, really.
Yeah, I used to buy balls it up and do it. And yeah, there was another one called I think it's Space Mountain.
Okay.
Pure darkness. You can see nothing. It was just like it was like the fastest roller coaster going like fucking.
Wasn't there any lights going whizzing past?
No, darkness.
What was the point?
So I could just hear the railings and like obviously the other track just like flying past my head.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
So like, is it just you could have just been in one spot?
Yeah, no, you definitely was not fucking.
Could you feel the wind?
The amount of fucking G-force. like the whole time queuing, I was like going, this is fine, and then like we'd get close and I'd hear like people screaming. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die. And then children were going, you're not gonna die, you'll be fine. Like, no, I'm gonna fucking die. Like, shut up. No, I'm gonna fucking die.
Shut up, Kieren. You don't have a heart condition.
Yeah, the amount of times I've said to her, yeah, I'm gonna fucking die before getting on the ride.
You were trying to make it true. You were trying to make her responsible.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. That's kind of like me just screaming on all the roller coasters like a little baby. Now the best part.
Yeah.
The bus driver.
Oh my god.
So, we got
I can't remember what you've told me about this, but I've heard a little bit.
It's basically like you'd book it the previous day, you'd book it on the way there, and then you'd get like a return back. So, for the return back, we got this really black, really strong southern sounding bus driver.
Can you do an impression?
No.
Yo, what's good?
Stronger.
Yo, what good?
Higher pitch.
Yo, what good?
A bit more happier.
Is it like a voice? Am I doing the right way?
Yeah, you do it.
Yo, what good? Yo, what good? I'm a bus driver. I'm a bus driver.
Yes! Yeah.
Is that it?
He was talking like that the whole time. And
Get out of the way, y'all!
yes!
No way.
Kind of like that, but a bit more black.
Get out. Oh, I'm doing more like hit, can't I?
Yeah.
Get out. How's a black? How does black? I'm just doing fucking like racist hick now. I'm doing like white inbred.
Well, I mean, you kind of get the idea. So,
Yeah.
the first time, obviously, I didn't know what coach it was, so I kind of went up to it. I was like, are you going to Sinesta, the name of our hotel?
You go there, I'll take you
and he
there.
went, Sinesta? Yeah.
Oh shit, Sinesta, yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
you there.
Yeah, I'm going to Sinesta. And they were like,
Get on, white
come
boy.
on. And it was literally just me and Shawnee. And he just put on like this really like country music, like really loud, and he'd just be singing along to it like the whole bus journey home. And I'm like, I love this guy. And the first thought, I was like, I love this guy. Oliver would love this guy too.
Yeah. Oh, you should have filmed him like singing.
I really wish I did film him, but after that, every time like there would be someone else on the bus. So like most of the time it was like fucking children screaming, so you couldn't really hear him, or like he wouldn't have his music on. But every time, like one time the bus was like really crammed with like different hotels, and he was like standing at the bottom of the bus, and he was like, "All right, I'm going to Sinesta Water Park. Everyone say hell yeah for water park."
What? He loves his job. Oh, that's fucking
he
awesome.
loves it. And the thing is, there's like two buses home. There was one at like 5, and then there's a later one at 10. He was doing both of them, so it's not like he was doing like one bus trip. He was like doing like a good like 5-hour shift.
Oh, so he's lost his mind.
He just lost it. But he was so funny. So by the
I
end,
feel like if I was an Uber driver, I would try and be like a character, you know?
Yeah.
I'd do something.
by the end of the trip, like the last time we was gonna get the bus back, I was like, Shawnee, I have to tip this man, and I only had like $30 in my wallet. I was like, $10 of that is his. He has made this trip. So yeah, I tipped him $10 for the last time that I was going to see him.
Well, maybe that's why he does it, for the money. Maybe all he gives a shit about is money.
But a lot of the time,
Piece of shit.
the tip thing was empty. It was really upsetting. I'm just trying to see if I can find the photo. I'm not just being antisocial.
What did he say when you tipped him?
Because thank you very much.
That's fucking that guy. If I met that guy, I would get his Insta. I'd be like, "Give me your number." Like, I'm moving out here.
I knew. That's exactly what. As soon as I saw him and like heard him how he was.
Oh, you're gonna find a picture of him now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture of him.
That's fucking awesome. And I can show the camera, and I'll show it. Like, what's the word? So right now, for any audio YouTube to MP3 listeners, the
Oh, is that? Yeah, here he is.
What's the sound? Yo! Oh my god, he's got like that old man ass. Like he's got that old man ass.
He was the greatest person, like throughout the whole trip, because
that guy.
the last time Fran and Sophie dropped me back home before obviously I went to Florida, Sophie said if you see any wacky people, you have to take pictures of them, and I wasn't expecting anything. This is the only like comedy character that I experienced, but he was so great.
That is awesome.
But I made it out that I was taking a picture of the bus, but he like came out, stood there perfectly. I was like, "You are going on the pod." So yeah,
You should have asked for a selfie with him.
I really.
He probably would have.
He probably would have, yeah.
Yeah, let's go on Insta. Let's go on it. I don't know. I can't tell whether I'm doing a good impression.
You're kind of nailing it.
I feel like I'm doing like white fucking hillbilly.
I can't remember what his name was. I saw his name tag at one point, but yeah, he is a very funny guy. I really enjoyed his company.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm white. So
I knew you would be jealous.
why didn't you bring me? And you brought Shawnee.
I'm sorry, Oliver. All right.
Yeah, okay, you're sorry you said that, but like why?
Yeah. We went into a restaurant to get food.
That's why?
No, it's just
You're just moving on. Okay,
Yeah, just
right.
move,
You
yeah.
said okay, restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, you bought cheese without me as well. You're gonna say?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I've had 3 meals in the past 2 days.
Yeah.
That was one of them. Each meal was a pizza, and I'm allergic to cheese. It's kind of funny, I think.
Yeah.
My stomach's been in ribbons. I've had the reason why I was supposed to be here at lunchtime today,
Yeah.
but I ended up drinking, and
Maybe don't confess to illegal crimes on camera.
well, this isn't illegal crime. I drank, and then the reason I'm so late is because I had to sober up.
Oh, right, yeah.
I didn't drink drive. You think I drank drive?
I think it's still partially in your system. Like, probably not enough to notice, but...
It's still in my system.
Yeah.
You know, it's still going to be processing, but like if I like sober, if I'm like, okay, I'm sober, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that meme, you got to do that calculation like,
Oh, right,
yeah,
yeah.
give me the keys.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I got to like calculate, okay, 23 beers, 3 hours.
You had 23 beers?
Yeah, 23 beers, and it's been about 20 minutes since I had my last sip of beer. Yeah, one more sip, and I'm good. You know what I mean? Then you get behind the wheel.
That's concerning.
No, I literally had 3 beers, and
Okay, that's nothing.
yeah, well, I was a little tipsy, and then I was like, I just said, I said to her, you know, I've got to like sober up.
Yeah.
So and then
That's kind of gay.
I was fine.
No. You got here.
Yeah. So that's fine. I didn't drink drive. I was.
Yeah. No, drink driving is bad. Don't drink drive.
You're saying it sarcastically, but I don't drink drive.
I didn't say that sarcastic. I said that like properly.
Yeah, and I'm saying it properly too. I don't drink drive. I'm laughing, but I don't drink drive. I had 3 beers.
So why
I'm
are you
trying
laughing?
to yell here to like because I sound sarcastic all the fucking time. Don't drink drive. I know friends who drink drive, and it worries the shit out of me. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You know, I literally said to Ella. Ella was worried, and I said, "Look, I will sooner cancel going than drink drive."
Yeah.
And you know, I sat there and I sobered up, and then
And then you was drunk messaging me as you was driving as well. So
that was that was a bit, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was still actually at Ella's house messaging you saying, driving, lol. I was trying to like misspell it a bit. But it was just
Okay.
as I was about to get in the car.
That concerned me a little bit. I was like, okay, great, he's fucked.
No, that was a bit. That was a bit.
I'm glad that
I'm
was a bit.
sorry. I didn't really... Yeah. No, but yeah, I ate pizza. That's why I ate pizza as well, because I knew the illness of the pizza would overcome the
And
illness
it's bready
of
as well, so that was like soap up alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the sensible thing.
Yeah, and I was like, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm sober, right? Like, I don't feel anything, you know, I felt like my reaction time was back to normal. So yeah, I'm gonna get in the car.
Yeah. It's not like it would have been busy anyway. It's
Yeah, so I could have
Sunday.
drank drive anyway.
Yeah. It's not like you drive on like a really bumpy road with like a ditch either side of you.
That's exactly what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do have thoughts like when I was driving on that road. I know I'm sober, but I hope like if I do need to do some sort of sobriety test, like it doesn't get picked up. You know, because would it if it's out of my blood, if I'm like.
They're doing that blowy thing, don't they? Ooh.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works. Yeah, I had 3 beers, and then I like ate a pizza and waited like 6 hours, 5-6 hours. I mean, I think I must be sober by that point.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine.
Well, you know, Kieren, preheat what the fuck?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I was trying to talk about the funny restaurant that I went to.
Oh, okay, we can talk about that, but also we'll get to the preheat what the
Okay.
fuck.
So there was this restaurant called Space 220.
Okay.
And you basically went in this elevator, and it basically was like a simulator that basically launches you up into space.
Yeah.
The restaurant was in space.
So wait, hold up. You went to space?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's further than Florida. That's like further.
Yeah, it was like above Florida. The elevator was connected to like Florida, and then it was like a straight up elevator.
Right, okay.
It's really funny when obviously it finished. I went, Shawnee, we're in space, and obviously all the other people were there. So no, we're fucking. I was like, yeah, Shawnee, we're in space. I can't believe it.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, that smells so bad.
What? I didn't fart. I mean, what? What smells bad? I don't even know what would smell bad right now.
So we got to see it. It was like I got a lemonade. Their water tastes like shit.
In America?
It's just in Florida. It like actual like sewage water. It tasted grim.
Is that like a thing, like a Florida water?
Yeah, we googled it. It's basically the amount of chemicals they have to put in it to basically make it drinkable. Makes it taste like terrible. It was like fishy, metally tasting. Yeah.
Right. Are you sure it wasn't just like a bunch of fish?
No,
get churned up in the system.
Every restaurant, every water station, even at the hotel we were staying at, it all tasted the same. So it was just a Florida thing. So yeah, you could not drink water out there unless you bought bottled water.
Oh.
Which was like $11.
$11 for a bottle of water?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
At a restaurant?
A restaurant or in any of the parks.
How can you charge more than £5 for a bottle of water?
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
11 bucks.
Yeah.
How much was a beer?
Fuck knows, I didn't look at the alcohol.
£20 for a beer probably, if it's...
I know one of Shawnee's like cocktails that she got at this restaurant, it was like $20, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was something. And it was really strong as well, so it wasn't really enjoyable because she got one and then we got food. We got these little sliders. It was really good.
Slider, like the White Castle sliders?
Yeah, but they was better than White Castle,
Good.
obviously. The White Castle was shit.
White Castle is fucking shit.
And then I was like, oh, I'll get a cocktail for my next drink. Got it. And it just so strong. It was shit. I was like, here you go, Shawnee, you can have it. So she had like 4 cocktails by the end of the night.
She wasted.
She was a little bit tipsy coming out. Yeah. But as we were sitting there waiting, I kept seeing like these kids, like with these like cups, but they look like rockets.
Yeah.
So there's like a dome on the top, and then like the fins, and then the cup, and then like a straw. And I want a rocket cup.
Yeah.
And I went to Sean and I was like, can you see what it says on the menu, how to get the rocket cup? And we didn't say anything on the menu. I was like, fuck, I wonder if it's on the kids menu. I was like, should I ask? She's like, you're going to seem really retarded if you're going to ask for the rocket cup. I was like, yeah. I'm going to do it anyway, after like a good 5 minutes of contemplating.
Yeah.
So the waitress comes over. Shawnee orders her adult beverage.
Yeah.
And then I go, excuse me, just out of curiosity, how do what do I have to order to get one of those really cool rocket cups that I keep seeing?
Did you say
going
really
around?"
cool rocket cup?
And she was like, "Well, that is something we do specifically for the kids. Why? Did you want a rocket cup?" I was like, "Yeah, please,
Oh,
if
okay,
that's
yeah,
okay." And she was like, "Yeah, what drink did you want in that?" I was like, "Oh no, I don't want a drink in it. I just wanted the cup." And she's like, "Yeah, but the cup comes with a drink." I was like, "No, it's okay. I just want the rocket cup." He's like, "Yeah, but the drink is free." And I was going, "No, I'm okay with just the rocket cup." And Sean is going, "Kieren, she's offering you for a free drink." And then I went to Sean, he was like, "No, I just want the rocket cup." And she like then crouched down like next to me like I was a fucking child. So you will get the rocket cup, but I can put a drink either in it for you or just in a glass. And I was like, so I'm still getting the rocket cup.
For fuck's sake. You were trolling. No way you weren't trolling.
And she was like, yeah. So did you want a drink? I was like, yeah, can I get a lemonade, please? So
Did you just want a clean rocket cup? Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
that's basically
Oh,
what
I
it
get
was.
it. Okay, yeah.
And she left, obviously, to go get the order. And she was like, Jesus fucking Christ, how long did that take you to understand? She crouched down to you like a child. But I will...
Oh my god, you got the rocket cup. Oh my god.
I got the rocket cup.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I can see why you asked for this. That is very cool.
There is like a light, water sensor ice cube in it. So when it's like got liquid in it, it like starts flashing like a rave.
Oh, okay. Can I see if I can?
I'd rather you didn't because it doesn't turn off for a good while. Like it for like a solid 4 days afterwards, it stayed on.
I won't turn it on then. Do I just get it out? What happens when you get it out?
Nothing. It's just a clear block.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And I won't do anything to it. But what does it do?
It just lights up. It's basically just like a fancy ice cube.
And is it cold?
No, it glows different colours. It makes your drink flash.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's not an ice cube. It's a.
A light.
Okay, I get it. I thought it was like got cold or something.
Yeah, no, it's a light.
Okay, well, shit. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah.
I was worried the story would end with you being like,
I didn't get the rocket
Oh,
cup.
I
No,
couldn't
I
do
did get
it.
the rocket cup, and I'm very happy I did get the rocket cup because it was so fucking worth it.
do you want to change rooms, Kieren?
Yes.
Fuck you. You're really concerned about your neighbours.
I guess I just don't want to piss them off before I've even met him, you know?
Should we meet him now and say, look, we're doing a pod.
I mean, it's 10:30 at night, so...
You could knock on, give him a knock. Say, oh, sorry, I don't have a 24-hour clock, it's a 12-hour clock. Accidentally thought it was 10:30 a.m. You could say that.
But it's dark outside.
Oh, yeah. Go knock on the door with a blindfold on and then be like, hey, good to meet you at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. She should be blind, and then they're not gonna like fucking.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Well, then they're not gonna fucking say shit, are they? They're gonna be like, oh god, he's still up at midnight.
He's a blind guy. I don't want to mess up with him, you know?
Yeah, it'll be a hate crime.
It would be a hate crime.
Yeah. You say there's kids there.
Yes, there's kids there. It's a family.
Ah, okay.
Quickly.
Yeah.
So we went to another restaurant. That photo I told you to memorize. So all that food.
Yeah, I memorized it. I memorized the photo.
Yeah.
I memorized it.
So while you're looking, so it was basically
I'm not looking at anything.
They brought out the whole menu. The whole menu.
They just gave it to you?
The whole menu. It wasn't like you set things like you'd like, oh, can I have that for starter, that for mains, that for dessert. They brought out the whole menu.
Do you pay for it?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, like what? But what? Well, what's the fucking point of that?
No idea. It was for
Americans.
me. They brought out the whole menu for me and Shawnee.
Did you know it was coming?
No, We thought it was just choose like one starter, one mains, one dessert for each of us.
Yeah.
And then they started bringing dish after dish.
Did you not get worried? Like, oh shit, who's paying for this?
Well, no, because it was a set cost.
Oh, okay. How much did it cost to get in?
I think it was like $50 per person. So I was just expecting, okay, it's because it's like a fancy restaurant. And they just kept bringing it. And then...
That seems like a really weird business model.
We was in there, like, for over an hour, and by the time, like, me and Shawnee could barely eat any more, it still looked like we hadn't touched it. There was that much food. And Shawnee was like, they have to waste so much food daily.
Isn't there a way you can, like, go there to be like, look, I want to come in and eat a sandwich. I don't want to have 50 sandwiches.
I think it's more of like a set course menu. But neither me or Shawnee expected them to bring out everything on the menu.
How do you avoid that? Is what I'm thinking. Like, how do you avoid?
Well, that was the only restaurant that we went to that did that.
Yeah.
It was.
I wouldn't expect that to be the default. If you don't pick what you want, everything. That's the default.
Yeah, pretty much. It was so bizarre. But
did you talk to anyone there? Like, so why are you giving us everything? Like, why? What's the point?
No, that is just what they do. That is what the restaurant's there for. You have everything.
What's this called? This restaurant?
Woody's Roundup. Woody's Barbecue Roundup or something like that. Right. So it was like Toy Story themed, and it was so warm in there and it was so loud. But the worst part is it was like an all-you-can-eat as well. So like if you finish like the starters, and it was the free starters, it was a biscuits and jam, which I found disgusting. Tomato salad, which was really nice, and then watermelon. If you like say, oh, I really like the watermelon or the salad, you could say, can I have more of that? And then they'll just bring that out.
Right, okay.
So it just makes me wonder, who is getting through that whole fucking menu that they're bringing out and going, yeah, I want another round of that, please.
What was the average like clientele in there? What did they look like?
Your average Americans.
Fat as shit. Okay, so...
But apart from the people that are sitting next to us, because I kept looking over and going, how the fuck are they eating so much? And they asked like the waiter 3 times to bring it out again. Like the whole more food. I'm like, where are they putting it? And there was like, I don't know if there was like Asian or like Chinese, but...
What's that got to do with it?
It has nothing to do with it. But I was just surprised how much they was eating, and me and Shawnee had eaten as much as we could, and it doesn't look like we've eaten anything.
Yeah, that is bonkers. Do you know if there is a way to just have one thing from that restaurant?
I don't think you can. I think that's just what the restaurant is.
And you're saying it was loud, like it was filled with people?
Yeah.
Do you think everyone in there was like, what the fuck? Or do you think it was just like, oh, good, yeah, give me everything?
Everyone must have just been like used to it. Because it was advertised as an all-you-can-eat buffet. So I was expecting like, oh, okay, so you get like one course, so if you like that one course, you'd ask for it again, kind of thing. Right. Not the whole fucking menu.
They just keep bringing it out.
It was the whole table. Like there was no space on the table for anything else. It was like just covered in food. There was like one big bowl, and it was like filled with like pork, and then there was like 2 massive like spiraled sausages, ribs in there. There was a basket of like 4 corn on the cobs, another one of just like mac and cheese, and I don't like pasta, so Shawnee was the one just like trying to eat the mac and cheese. And there was another one, I think it was just like potatoes or like hash browns.
That is ridiculous. You know,
it was fucking insane.
Did you hear a conversation? Did you hear anyone just be like, so just to be clear, like I want everything, right? Like this restaurant, and then they're like, yeah, no, we don't allow you to have just one thing. Okay, good, yeah, because we're all gonna have everything. Is
yeah,
it? Like,
I didn't hear that.
No, not just a real fat guy. No. He was just like, hey, I just want to make sure I've come to the right place.
Like me and Shawnee, when we had the menus,
I'm not here to eat one thing.
We picked out like obviously the course that we want. It was like, oh yeah, I want that, and that for like main, starter, main, dessert. And then I went to go, okay, yeah, I'd like this for, and then it's like, oh, okay, you're doing that menu. Okay, no worries. The fuck? What do you mean that menu?
We want
We want this menu.
You know what it is? It's because probably their fingers are so fat, like the average clientele, like, we want that. Like, they're not used to seeing a skinny finger pointing to one thing. They're used to it just going like that and like covering the whole menu. They're like, they're used to just that happening and then be like, okay, yeah, you want the menu. They're like, yes, whoa.
Yeah. But,
because I've been to all-you-can-eat buffets, and the ones I've been to,
sorry, I'm scratching my balls.
That's all right, I can do a bit of that.
Thanks. Made me feel comfortable.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah.
The ones I've been to, I've paid like, I think there was one called Nines in Cambridge, which is, it's all right, but you go there and you pay, I think it's 18 quid to get in per person.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You'd end up probably not eating that much worth of food anyway, but, that's the whole point. They got to make money. And, you go there and you get a plate, you go around, you put what you want on it.
Like your average buffet, yeah.
Yeah. It seems like a weird thing at a buffet for them to be like,
yeah.
Instead of keeping the food to like, you can take it as you want it, that makes sense. Taking it as you want it. And
they
then,
just bring everything out and then you request more when you're done.
Who requests more? Like, that is absurd.
I saw a lot of people requesting more, which it was fucking insane, but we got out of there, and then like as we went out, I just felt really sick. I'm like, yeah, I've definitely eaten way too much, and our bus wasn't until like another like 2 hours, and I was like, surely I just want to go back to the fucking hotel. So
you ate so ill.
We got an Uber back to the hotel. We got into the room, and then I started coughing like really like heavily.
Oh, did you? Because you sneeze when you get
full.
Were you sneezing?
I didn't do that. I started coughing, like real like mucusy cough. It wasn't nice.
Did you have a lot of like dairy products?
No.
Okay.
And then I coughed that hard, I gagged. I was like, fuck, this is really probably the worst time to gag on like the stomach just full of meat and food. So I went over to like the sink to start to spit up any like saliva that I had in my mouth. And what happens when before you get sick, you get lots of saliva in your mouth? I cough again. All in the sink.
Oh no.
And then I do it again. Everything that I just consumed had piled up in this sink. And in the hotel, it wasn't just a normal plug. It was, the ones that you like go up and down and like built into the sink.
Yeah.
And it was just solid food. So it wasn't going down. I was like trying to turn the tap on and it was just filling up.
Oh.
And the bathroom, it was like conjoined onto the bedroom, so it just started smelling of sick.
Wait, was this at your hotel? Oh no!
And Shawnee was in bed going, are you actually fucking throwing up in the sink right now? It's like, yes, I'm so sorry, because Shawnee had paid for it. Because we was going to take it in turns paying for restaurants, and Shawnee paid for that one.
Oh
and
shit,
it was
so
like,
she paid for 50 quid's worth of food to be vomited up.
Over like $100 in this
100,
restaurant.
yeah.
And I'm in the sink vomiting, and I realise it's not going down. So I have to get a mug from the kitchen.
Oh!
Scoop up my sick, and then take it into the toilet and then push it down, and then you could see like the saliva, like spit, like just hanging off.
Fuck, man.
I had to do like a good like 4 or 5 times, and it just smelled like sick.
Yeah, it smelled like sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Oh.
It was awful.
What was Shawnee saying the whole time?
She was very quiet. I think she was kind of pissed off because obviously she spent that money and
yeah,
I just threw it all back up. And then following that, I got really ill. Like, I was bedridden.
What, food poisoning?
I don't know if it was food poisoning, because Shawnee was fine.
Do you have diarrhea?
No.
You were just sick, and then did you feel like stomach ill?
I had a really bad fever, so I was burning up massively, and I had like a really shitty cough, like a real like stomach, like it felt like the underlining of my stomach had been bruised from how hard I was coughing.
Right.
It was awful. For like I was out of action, like we didn't do anything for like 2 days because I could barely move. But
Wait, I think I remember you telling me this.
yeah, I was feeling like shit.
Was this? Oh no. I was gonna say, was this when you ordered the fish and chips? But that was in Britain.
Yeah, that was in Scotland.
Yeah, well.
Shawnee was sick. Shawnee was sick then.
You kids,
So
your illnesses.
yeah,
I'm 25 this year.
I know you're 25. So yeah, that was yeah.
I'm concentrating on.
Woody's roundup, eating up so much food, coming back to the hotel and then vomiting all back up into the sink, and then having to use the mug to scoop it from the sink to the toilet in another room.
Were you right? Did you write that like immediately afterwards? Like, that is a really fucking good story.
Yeah.
Have you got,
Other than that, it started raining for like the last week that it was there, so it was just constantly.
Is that like a Florida thing?
I don't think it was. I think it was just that the time that we went, it was just torrential fucking downpour.
Because do you remember in Chicago it rained like solid for ages?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like an America thing.
Maybe. But the only shoes that Shawnee brought were Crocs.
Oh,
So
the only shoes.
So she
That's funny.
only had
Shawnee.
Crocs and socks walking around while I was pissing it down with rain. So she was like so fucking miserable because she had just had soggy socks from the rain.
Oh,
So
shit.
she was not happy about that.
The socks and the Crocs.
And
I remember going to the beach with socks and Crocs last year. And I went in the sand. That was very good. And water.
yeah, I can't imagine how that felt for Shawnee, but she was not happy.
You know, I've got to say, Shawnee, I think Kieren, I know you spent that money on Kieren, whatever, but you should have been there. Kieren was ill. Kieren, was she at least there for you when you had that fever?
Yeah, she was, like
Okay,
I was,
okay.
yeah. Also in Universal, the Simpsons land was there. So there was a Krusty Burger. You know the Simpsons lore, right?
The Krusty Burger is like a heart-stopping.
Yeah. You know how they had that episode about the ribwidge?
Sorry, I stole one of your sweets and I can't finish it.
Oh, okay.
I think your sick story is put me off.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. And also, I was ragging on you for eating earlier. I shouldn't be eating.
Yeah, Jesus. But
Sorry.
we went to Krusty Burger. We got a burger. There was no seats inside, so we had to sit out in the pouring rain eating these burgers.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was.
And Shawnee was wearing a Crocs.
That was Shawnee was
That's
wearing her
funny.
Crocs as well. But we was feeding the pigeons bread as well.
I don't give a fucking shit about pigeons. Where the fuck is this story going? I mean, the pigeons. I don't give a shit about pigeons. I don't give a fucking shit about
That's
pigeons.
kind of it. And then
Well, good, because I don't give a shit about fucking pigeons.
last restaurant we went to was
Yeah, you get what?
a steakhouse,
Okay.
and everything was okay. We had this very nice waiter. It was like, okay, we need to tip him because Americans do that thing where you have to tip.
Did he say like, I'm gonna wait here till you give me more money? I'm gonna wait here till you pay my wages.
No, it's quite the opposite. So I gave him my card and then we gave him cash to tip, and he said thank you very much. But then my card declined, the contactless, so I had to go over with him to put my PIN in because they don't bring the card machine to you. You have to go with them. It's weird. And as I was doing my card details, he said obviously again thank you very much for my tip. It's much appreciated. And because I was so concentrated on putting my PIN in and then watching the screen, and I had to sign a receipt as well, I responded with, yes, he was pretty great.
Yes, what?
Yes, he was pretty great.
Oh, that's a nice thing to say.
I feel like it
Thanks
was
for
a
the tip.
very...
Yeah, you were pretty great.
It's just the way I probably said it. You was pretty great.
Yes, he was. I guess,
Yeah.
It sounds like someone who's maybe just learned English talking. I'm
Yeah.
sure he got it,
Yeah.
He's like, British, weird.
Yeah, I went back in embarrassment. I told Shawnee, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, Kieren, can you like not just be normal?
Kieren, you made me call speaking of being normal, you made me call a fish and chip shop.
I did.
Have we talked about this on the podcast?
No, we haven't. We haven't seen each other since then.
Yeah, I just want to make double check.
Yeah, so me and Shawnee were staying in a hotel after Christmas, and
You ordered
obviously,
fish and chips. You're
yeah.
always in hotels and shit.
yeah, we can't really cook in a hotel, so we ordered takeout. I did take a picture of the takeout afterwards, if you would like to see it.
I mean, I'll have a look.
It's quite funny.
So you ordered from a fish and chip shop.
Yeah,
And why did I have to? Well, I can't even fucking remember.
It didn't turn up because
yeah.
on Uber they either it's been delivered by Uber or they do their own tracking, and they did their own tracking, so we couldn't see where they was and when they got to the hotel. So we just kind of hoped they'd ring Shawnee because we put on the delivery notes ring when arrive, but they didn't. So I was like, fuck. And it was like half an hour after it was due to deliver. It was like, for fuck's sake. And I was like, I don't really want to ring the restaurant. And Shawnee didn't want to ring the restaurant because she was like ill. And I was like, fuck it, I'll see if Oliver's online. And I messaged you on Instagram like, you alive?
So you just wanted me to call them?
Yeah.
To be like...
So
I remember, I think I told them I was Shawnee or something. I said something.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I'm Shawnee. I made them order.
And there was like, you said that they had already delivered it, and it was like, oh fuck. So
Oh, he was waiting downstairs, wasn't he?
we went downstairs. Yeah, apparently he's been stood there for like 45 minutes waiting. But
Was he angry?
he wasn't angry because I think he was just talking to the receptionist. So I was like, hello, sorry.
Was it like a hot babe receptionist, and he was like a
No,
horny
it's
man?
kind of just like an old woman receptionist.
But did he look like the kind of man who would be into an older woman?
No, I don't think so.
Because sometimes that, I mean,
Maybe he was just into that, you know.
I think maybe
That was the trash.
So Kieren always like orders so much fucking takeout. I remember seeing this firsthand when we went to when we had that London trip.
London, yeah.
And I remember going in your room and seeing, and like you and Shawnee's room was just like
KFC,
literally,
Starbucks.
Like I don't know, like the size of this bed on the floor was taken up with just trash from fucking.
It just happens, you know.
And I get it, you know.
Because obviously we're in the room constantly. They can't come in to clean the room, so.
Yeah, because you never leave the room, so you're forced to live in your trash. Like house cleaning? No, we're sitting in the trash.
No, thank you.
They're like, fuck it. They're like, they peep their head through and like, oh fuck, it's building up.
So yeah, whenever you need to call a restaurant and you're too awkward to do so, just ask Oliver. He'll do it for you.
Yeah, you DM me on Instagram. Give me the number.
He gave you the number and you fucking rung them.
I you know, especially when it's like I'm disconnected from it, you know, and I can be like, I can pretend that I'm like a man called Shawnee or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Kieren, what the fuck? Preheat, what the fuck?
Oh, the oven.
So like, right, okay, we're cooking the food. Sorry, I'm trying not to yell too much.
Thank you.
We're cooking the food.
Yeah.
And so you put this is how I cook food, okay? And I know it's a little out of the ordinary.
Yes.
But you have to preheat before you put the food in, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly it. You preheat before you put the oven in. Put the food in.
But say you want to like save some time, right?
We're not saving time though.
Here's the thing: we would have been because we could have started early. Because this is how I'd save time. Say it's like say for example the pizza took 15 minutes to cook. Yeah. Preheats 10 minutes. Put it in. Set an alarm for 25 minutes. That's the preheat and the cook all at once, and it gets more crispy because it's been in there a bit longer.
What if you don't like crispy pizza though?
You don't like crispy pizza?
I prefer it's like soft and squishy, you know.
All right, now it's making sense. Making sense. You just don't like crispy pizza.
And like the way I've been brought up to cook is you put it in a hot oven.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you live in your own house now. You can break the rules.
It's not so much rules; it's just how I know how to cook.
But I'm telling you, like, there's a better way. There's a better way to save time.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I mean,
think about it. We stood there for 10 minutes waiting for this thing to let us put it in. It's literally telling us the rule. 8 minutes, still a lot of time for the oven, and it's the fucking this machine, Kieren. This fucking machine in the fucking room is fucking telling you what to do and shit.
Yeah, but like
literally, we were standing there waiting, and it was, and I pressed the button and go beep beep, and you go no, and you literally at one point you said, Oliver, you have to follow the rules of the machine. You said that.
I didn't say it.
you like almost, and I thought, oh fuck, and then you said, oh, I gotta go do work. And then you went into your room on the computer, and then your eyes went like wide open, and you were sitting there like that.
It's like I was connecting into the computer, and I was like, my body was shaking.
That's how you were when I came in.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I worry about you, you know?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, obviously, it can be applied to anything. Like, the way I probably chop something up, it's probably not the best way to do it. It's probably not how Gordon Ramsay would do it, per speak.
No. To be honest, I do reckon you probably chop like Gordon Ramsay, at least.
I don't think I do. I think I chop quite retardedly because I'm left-handed.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah, you are.
Well...
Pause.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little section called gifting.
Oh, thank you, Kieren. After I insult you over your thing. You know, I get it, though. I
Yeah.
get it. You want to do things your way, but it's just like, in that particular instance, we could have avoided waiting fucking 8 minutes.
Yeah.
But you wanted it not crispy.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got me a gift.
I did get you a gift from Florida.
I'll stop yelling at you. Oh my god. Oh, Kieren, thank you.
What do you think that is?
I know what it is. It's fucking dirt from the ground.
It is.
It's Florida dirt. Wait, and you got a jar for it.
I bought a jar for it.
Kieren. Oh my god. Because Kieren said, what do you want from Florida? I said dirt. Oh my god. Can I have a look at a bit of it?
You can if you like. Me and Shawnee like got back from the
Florida
parks, and then we came in, and I was like, "Fuck! I still need to get Oliver's dirt."
Wait, what kind of dirt is it? It's grey dirt.
Yeah. So we went out to the back of the hotel with this jar of dirt, and I scraped it up from the sidewalk.
Oh, I see. Oh, sick, Kieren. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
I have one more gift for you.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. What the fuck? This is fucking.
Has
Wow.
your name on it?
I mean, okay, sorry, I've got to describe to the YouTube to MP3 listeners. This is a SpongeBob Universal armband. Is that armband?
It's like a bracelet.
Bracelet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you dawn me?
Yeah. What way do you want it? Do you want to be able to read it, or do you want other people to read it?
You know what? I want to read it.
Yeah?
I want to read it. Yeah.
So it should be like
That. Yeah. Thank you.
that. And then if we turn it. Oh, fuck. Am I going to get on the tightest then? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
Yeah?
kind of skinny.
Turn your arm over.
I'm not fat, Kieren.
Oh, no, you could be.
Well, okay, I'll lose a bit of weight.
There you go.
That's definitely for a kid. Oh my god. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Kieren, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Oh my
dude.
god. I got fucking. Oh.
I'm glad you really liked that.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to. There was a whole SpongeBob shop.
Oh my god.
And I was
And
like,
it says Oliver on it.
it does say Oliver on it. I was like, if there's something I've got to get Oliver, it's something from the SpongeBob shop that has his name on it.
It's like, because I like myself and I like SpongeBob.
Yes. At least then you know who you are and that you like SpongeBob. You know, just in case you like get dementia because you're being 25 this year.
I've been trying to get dementia. I'll admit, I've been trying to get on that. Oh, I'm going to restart the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Restart the camera.
Switch room.
Yes. So, Kieren, what is this room?
This is my this is where all of my belongings are. This is everything that I own. That
Oh,
isn't-
we can't really see. So, okay. Let's,
Hang on, let me.
So you got box. Why do you have so much shit? Why do you have so much fucking shit?
Why do I assume? I honestly, I'd love to know myself.
I'm gonna. If you stand there, I'll get in there.
Where are you going?
There you go. That's not the right shot, I think.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen.
What was that? I'm sorry, Kieren.
It's okay. I don't think it's anything breakable. I saw it happening.
Oh! I know what it is.
It's okay. I think it's just like a screwdriver kit or something. Yeah, it's fine. As long as you don't break my Lego wreath, I will not kill you.
Okay, I'm gonna be careful. I'm not breaking that. I'm gonna like move the camera slightly.
I'm gonna move that there.
There you go.
And move that in there.
This is great, like, audio content.
Yeah, this is great audio content. There we go. Okay, now you can scoot in there without destroying anything. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Whew!
So this is all my belongings that I haven't unpacked yet.
You still need to do this shit. I'll help you, but it's stupid.
Honestly, it's not so much of unpacking it, because I don't mind unpacking things, but it's just figuring out where I'm putting stuff. Like, that is the hardest part, because obviously before it's just like, oh yeah, it'll go in my office, or it'll go in my bedroom.
Yeah, now you've got like actually
a whole house.
A house.
To fill.
And Kieren, there's no parents.
Yeah, so, but once this room is empty, this will be Shawnee's room. She can decorate it.
I say if you're giving her a room, she should be the one who like clears it out. I think.
I mean, it is my stuff, so yeah.
Say, look, if you want the room, I like all your art and stuff.
It's still Shawnee's art.
I was gonna say, I thought it was Sean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I do like that one.
Real off War, Gear Gun War.
Video game war.
White.
Because I love Call of Duty, but we haven't played it in years.
We should probably not play it. It's kind of violent.
No, I like the violence.
But it kind of influenced, don't you think? If there was never a video game war, that maybe there would never be a real life war, ever. I'm pretty sure real life war causes... No, I'm pretty sure video game war causes real life war. And that's my new point that I'm going to make to everyone on
I don't think it
pod.
causes real life war. I think it causes, like, school shootings.
Yeah? Violent video games cause school shootings?
Yeah, I mean, that's more just racism at the moment. You know?
Racism causes school shootings?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Like, they're like, oh, they're invading our country. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah.
Oh, because it's school... So schools are too diverse.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
yeah.
And that's causing the school shootings. So maybe if we segregated, we had all... But then again, I think if we had a school full of white kids, it would just be school shootings every day. You look kind of like a school shooter. A little
I
bit.
do. It's the cap, I think.
And isn't 21 Pilots make that song that's about school shootings?
No.
Who is that?
That's Pumped Up Kicks.
But
I don't
Pumped
know.
Up Kicks by 21 Pilots.
It's not by 21
okay.
Pilots, no.
I think it's just because you like them, so I thought they probably made that song since you like them.
I don't know who sings that song.
All the other kicks with their kicks and chicks, gotta shoot them all with my gun, shooting all the kids with my gun.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, Kieren.
Do you know why my shower's funny?
Oh, what's up with your shower?
So, you know how I said there's 2 boiler rooms?
Oh yeah, and it has asbestos, and I put my finger on it. And
Yeah.
this is the finger that I put on.
For fuck's sake. So, the boiler in that one,
Yeah.
that does the hot water for the heating, and then also the taps. And then the bath. The one in the far one closest, that's just for the shower. And the system that it's in is very fucking weird. So there's 2 like big like plastic boxes upstairs. One is like a really big one, and then there's another little small one. And it's basically like a gravity system. So there's a lot of hot water in the big one, and then like the cold water is in the small box.
Yeah.
So cold water would naturally run out first. I figured this out because I was having a shower. About 5 minutes, maybe longer. All of a sudden, the shower starts going do 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 do, like it's struggling to put out water, and all of a sudden it sorts itself out, but it's just scalding hot water. So I'm like, well, what the fuck?
God.
So I go to put it on like colder, and I put it on like full cold, and then it just stops putting out water. I'm like, what the fuck?
I swear your old house also has a fucked up
Yeah.
shower. Did I ever talk about that on the pod?
I don't think you did.
Because that shower's fucked.
I don't think it's as fucked as this. Like, this is really fucked.
Can you not use it?
I can use it, but you know how you like taking like long showers?
Oh, you can only go out 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm trying to time exactly how long of a shower I can have.
I think you need to get that fixed.
It's not an issue though. It's not like an actual problem. That's how it was designed.
So it only worked for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Oh. Hey, no.
And then
What?
once the cold water's drained, you can hear the cold water filling back up again. It is a really...
So how do you get past the scalding water? Can you not turn...
No, there's no more cold water from the shower.
That is not right. You got to get that. That's fucked.
But if I wanted a new boiler system, you're looking
Have you not
like...
told your mum? And your mum...
Oh, no, they've already looked at it and said, no, that is exactly how he's built it.
Oh, okay. Because I thought your mum would be like, no! You know what I mean?
No, my dad's like got up in the loft and he's like, it's a really fucking weird system, but that's exactly what's going on. It's not like a problem. It's like,
okay.
oh great, okay, well,
No, that's not a problem.
I guess I'm not having long showers. But the bath is obviously going off that one, so I can...
Oh, you can have a long bath?
Yeah, I can have a long
Oh,
bath.
okay. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine, yeah.
It's just the shower.
Because your old... I remember getting in your old shower in your house and like... So, okay, here's how it works. There's a tap. Okay, let me try and remember how it's so fucking... So this is fucked.
We have two showers. We have an electric shower on the wall.
I was using the one that was connected to the bath. Because
Yeah.
it's like a bath shower. And then the bath, you have the hot and the cold.
And then a pipe coming out of it is like a handheld shower because I wash my hair a lot.
Yes, and that's the one I was using.
So that one, we started moving that and put that on the electric shower holster because the electric shower uses more electricity. And it was more efficient to use the tap shower.
But
So
here's the thing, though.
we just shoved that in there and then hooked it round and then put the hot water on full. And then you adjust the cold to get it to your...
But here's the thing, you'd expect that to work, but I don't know what the fuck was happening. But okay, so the hot is all the way on,
Yeah.
and then use the cold, add cold as you want it to get it, hot or cold with that. You know what I mean? Combine them.
Yeah.
But like, it would be literally, I'd move it slightly, and it'd be freezing cold.
Yeah.
Move it slightly the other way, boiling hot.
Yeah,
So it doesn't, you know what I mean?
There's a knack to it.
But like, then you were trying to show me how to do it, and you couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's very much something you're like standing half in the shower and then like slowly moving it until like...
But I feel like I got it right at one point, but it's so like minute that I was like, okay, I've got it fine. A couple minutes later, it must have just moved by itself, because then it was like, went back to being cold again. I was like, what the fuck? So then I like moved it.
Unless you're just like really sensitive to like temperatures, because
I
like,
am very sensitive to temperatures.
yeah, that's probably why, because
But no,
like,
it was freezing cold and then boiling hot. It definitely was just, I couldn't get
unless I was like running the tap or like flushing the toilet or something, because that can fuck up the shower as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's more like shit that could have fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, whenever I've gotten in a shower, and like, when you go like swimming, and it's like hot showers.
Yeah.
Like, that's way too hot for me. That's just
Yeah,
like,
that is like steam. I was like, I don't want steam. you
no,
know?
no. And then like you wash your hands at like a pub or whatever. You know what I do? I always do get the soap on my hands. Okay. Oh, that one's too hot.
And then move on to the next one
Yeah, you
and
do
do
that
the
too.
same thing.
Well, it's fucking like, because no one wants to scold their hands. Like, I've been like out for like all week, so I've been having to use like public toilets.
Oh yeah, and obviously your
And
hands
look at my
are
hands.
cold
That's why my hands are like so red.
because your hands are cold, and then you're having to deal with like fucking scalding hot water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb. It is
And they
dumb.
always use this is a whole other thing, but they use antibacteria instead of putting hand soap, they just have like the alcohol, rubbing alcohol, antibacteria in the
Oh.
shit. So
Why?
you get the soap and you're like, oh great, that's not soap, that's rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
And then so now you got this alcohol, eating away at your hands, and then
skin, yeah.
And then you put it in this boiling hot water, you know, and then like there's a fucking geezer next to you, and you just have to wait for a bit. He's like, "You're not burning your hands there, are you? It's not fucking that hot, mate.
And then,
I'm just gonna wash my hands here for another 5 minutes in the burning hot." Just proving himself, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck. Well, this is the only one I can use. He's not giving that one up.
So then you gotta like scold your hands because they decided to have the shitty push down things.
And like my hands are fucked. My hands are fucked.
Or do you hate the ones where like you push it down and it doesn't stay down long enough? So like by the time you're like trying to rinse it off, it's already fucking expired. So you're like holding it down with one soapy hand to like rinse off with that one, and then fucking swap and do the other.
I've had to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I did something before that felt kind of clever. I don't know what I did though, but I somehow got around it. I did something. I'm pretty clever.
Yeah.
Before what I've done is I've used an elastic band at school.
Elastic band. Oh.
Yeah, or maybe this, because I've had this a while. I might use this.
Yeah, you've had that a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I was trans yesterday.
You was trans yesterday?
Yeah, it wasn't a trans video.
Do you still have your cock?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go all the way.
That's the important parts, you know.
So this isn't like I wasn't doing like it wasn't like, okay, the premise of the video was, I filmed with my friend Denver, who's a girl.
Right.
And the video starts where we're like, well, being a man's easy. And I'm like, no, it's not. Being a woman's easy. And so we both want to prove to each other.
So you both went trans.
We both swapped, yeah. But it's not like a take on going trans or anything like that. I described it to you as like,
I sure know someone who would get triggered by that.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not a fucking trans video. It's not, you know, Frost driving, chill out. But it is like, you know.
Oh, that's not the person I was thinking of, but.
we know a few trannies.
So everyone that we seem to talk to.
They just get, we like seem to attract people who like going trans.
Yeah, either trans or gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ron's gay. And Ron doesn't like trans. Ron should like trans because he's one of them
gay.
Basically. He's
Yeah.
gay. It's the same thing. Anyway. No, it was just like I was just pretending to be a woman. She was pretending to be a man.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of trans, but
Like pretending trans.
yeah.
It's like you're testing the waters.
Testing the waters, yeah. But it's, you know, it was mainly just like
Pissing in the water.
I wanted to pee like a girl. I didn't do it in the end, but
It's just sitting down, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was gonna do it like on a tree or something.
Oh.
But I got kind of cold, and because I was wearing so I don't know if this will be picked up on camera. That's why I did waxing on my leg and stuff.
Oh.
But I was wearing like a dress, and like in high heels.
Oh, the glittery dress.
Yes.
Oh, so we've worn the same dress.
Oh no, not that one.
No?
No. I wore a different
Oh.
one. But I wore her high heels as well, and she's like size 5, and I'm size 12.
Ow.
And if you think about like a funnel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like very...
Yeah, it was like basically walking in 2 very small funnels.
How high were the heels?
They're pretty elevated. I felt pretty like, you know, the bit was like,
Fuck.
you know, she had to do man stuff, so she would be like, yo, what's up, girl? Can I give you a snap? Give me your snap, girl. You know, and I'd be like, I'd just be like, don't take my man, you know? And then I'd go up to men and be like, hey babes, do you want to get my number? You know? This guy was, okay, so a few funny things happened. There was one guy who I'm pretty sure, like, was gonna be like, yeah. Like he's like an Indian
Oh.
man.
He wanted to fuck.
I'm saying Indian, not you know, just to set the scene, like, because not that being Indian is funny by itself, but just I think in this context, it's kind of funny.
Funny, yeah. no, yeah, you're valid for that.
So I got this guy, I'm like, hey, you want to get my number? And, you know, I'm doing like, you know, I got down this like jump. I was doing like, because I was already quite tall, and like leaning over these men, you know, because I was wearing high heels, and I thought it was funny if I'm like jumping, like looking down and like making my tits bounce.
Oh, you had tits as well?
I put some shit down there, yeah.
Oh my god.
And I like went up to this guy. I had a wig on. I was really
trying to go for it.
Yeah. And went up to this, and he was like, hey, yes, oh, hey, girl, yeah. And then we started talking a bit, and he was like, oh no, you know, he realised I was a good guy. And he was like, walking, I'm like, come on, come back. And I was like following him like this. And there's this one guy, and he was like at an ATM, and I thought, okay, this guy's gonna fucking hate me because he's at an ATM and I'm approaching him while he's at an ATM.
Yeah.
He looks like crackhead, you know what I mean?
Oh fuck.
And
Is this in Cambridge?
It was in Peterborough. I filmed. Yeah, and last time I filmed in Peterborough, I got grabbed and shit by that guy. And I was telling Denver like, I was fucking shaking in the car. I was like, I don't think I can do this. You know, I don't think I can do this. And she was like, no, fine. But then when we were out the car and I was a girl, I was like, fuck it. I'm here, you know. I'm freezing cold.
So
my feet hurt. Funny. I'm going full all in, you know. And I all of a sudden just didn't give a shit. And like Denver like did some crazy shit.
You didn't see anyone that I knew when you was doing this, did you?
Oh, I hope. I don't think so, but I fucking hope someone. I hope when you go back to work on Wednesday, someone's like, "Is your friend gone trans?"
I was in last week and no one said anything. So.
This was filmed yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was wearing makeup today because I left it on since yesterday.
Oh fuck.
I just couldn't be bothered.
I
tired,
possibly have someone coming up to me on either Wednesday or Thursday going,
Oliver asked me out. I asked out like at least 100 men, really. But like this crackhead. Oh, I don't know if he was a fucking crackhead. Whatever. He might be a nice guy. But like I went up to him and I was like, "Can I get your number?" He was like, "You fucking disgusting. Fuck, look at you, fuck you." And I was like, "I just want your number." And he was like fucking walking up to me like about to fight me. And I was like, "Okay, I'm leaving, I'm sorry, I just thought you were cute, you know." And he was like, "Get the fuck out of here." You know, it's like really fucking angry. And but all the girls though were like really nice, like really nice. I was like, "Yo, what's up, bitches?" And like hugging all these girls and like you know, I was like, "Girls helping girls," you know.
Well, that's how you get bitches then.
You could go trans.
Be trans, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, that's my plan from now on.
Be trans, but then be gay.
Gay trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it'd be technically a lesbian.
Yeah.
So then you still have a woman.
I'm still. Yeah.
That would work.
But the thing is, though, when I'm that deep in character, you know, I'm not thinking about getting girls.
No, you're thinking about...
I'm thinking about getting guys.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I know guys wanted me.
Apart from that Indian guy for the...
for a second, until he realised.
Second, yeah. That is really funny that he was, like, really into it for a brief moment until he realised...
It was like, oh god.
So he must have heard your voice, like briefly looked at you and went, cool, yeah, and then like looked at you properly, wait, hang on, no, that's a man.
Yeah, we did film in the dark, to be fair to him. But like, I'm not like too short anyway, and I was wearing these high heels. And it was like, there was just almost, like men were just so fucking angry at me, like pure. I just saw like pure rage being projected onto me from like.
They just don't like trans people.
Yeah, I went into a pub and I was like going around asking for men's numbers and like just like people would ring by. Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck are you doing? Get out! You get a fucking state of yourself.
That's just Peterborough, isn't it?
yeah. And I'm like, but then like their like wives and stuff would be like, "No, you do you, girl. You do you." You know.
Oh, so supporting you.
Yeah, and the men were like, "Oh, don't get the fuck out. Get away from my wife. Oh, fuck off."
That's really funny.
And then Denver was doing like this bit where like, stop chatting to my girl. Get back here. You know, grabbing me like, get fuck.
Oh my god.
And like, you know, like you have to like ask for. This was pretty bad. I mean, it was funny. We were hanging out at this bar for like 5-10 minutes,
right?
And doing like a bit with the bar lady.
Yeah.
And something I noticed, like we were doing such like a crazy character, like this thing, like people were more willing to talk for longer. You know what I mean? Than if I just approached and being like, "Oh, what's going on?" You know, I think that's a bit too like.
Too much.
Yeah, it's a bit too. They're worried that I'm insane. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when I'm like clearly doing a bit, like it's more obvious to people that we're doing a bit because like a woman dresses a man dressed as a woman. I think people are more willing to interact with that because they understood. Some people would understand
The bit.
the bit, yeah. So they're like, oh, I can be involved and not be like, I'm not concerned that the person I'm talking to is about to kill me, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, you probably would have got like punched by
yeah,
one of these guys.
it's more likely that I'm gonna get hurt than that I'm gonna, yeah. But anyway, you know, we were talking to these bartenders, and they were even like filming us as well. You know, I gave them the camera and they were filming.
Oh my god.
And in the end, like, because you ask for, if you're getting abused or whatever, you can ask for Angela.
Oh, the angel shot. Is that it?
You say, can I order an angel shot? That's one of them.
Yeah.
Or you say, or you ask for Angela, or you
Is Angela around? Yeah.
Is Angela around?
I've seen the TikTok.
Yeah. And so I just found that out earlier, so it was on my head,
Oh,
in my
okay.
brain. And I like, Denver was doing her bit, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know, like not actually punching me, but like pretending to like hit me and
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, oh god, is Angela around? I did that, and then they suddenly, everyone was like, okay, are you serious? And I had to be like, oh no, I'm joking. So I felt a bit bad about that.
Fuck, so you did a bit and actually
Yeah.
you didn't realise that. Fucking, I don't think we've ever had that before.
Yeah, well, you know, whatever. It was fine. It's fine.
That's funny though.
It was only like a couple seconds. She was like, "What?" And she was like, "Okay, so you're sure? You know, you're just doing a bit. I really need to make sure." You know, she was doing a job basically. I was like, "No. Look, this is my friend. We're doing a bit."
So who was filming?
I was with the 360 cam.
Oh, you had the 360. Okay.
Yeah, and GoPro on me head.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
And,
that helped.
Yeah. Anyway, it was funny.
That does sound funny.
We did a whole transformation segment at the beginning. Anyway, I'm just fucking describing the video to you. I was excited to tell you.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see the video in about 10 years. Speaking of, have you done any more editing? That's a yes. You've got 10 videos edited. Scheduled upload for the next month.
I've got Ron finished Rigdon Island. It's finished.
It's done.
It's done. Rigdon Island filmed 5 years ago last month.
Please, can I see it?
Yeah, it's 20 minutes. It's pretty good.
I want to see it.
Have you seen any of it?
You show me half of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you it again
I want
if
to.
you want to see it.
Yes.
Rigdon Island, it's coming. It's coming. It might already be out by the time this is out. Because I think this is podcast 111.
111.
And
Wow.
I just uploaded 106, so I'm a bit behind. But
A little bit behind, yeah.
so probably Rigdon Island's already out actually.
Hey, this is the one where I'm back in it. I'm back on the podcast.
No one else is coming back on anymore. I
Yeah.
can stop trying to make friends. Kieren's
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in the country now.
It's a relief because honestly, every week I haven't been uploading any of them, but every week I felt the need to record one, and I'm like, oh fuck, Kieren's not here. Like, every time I was like, oh fuck, Kieren's not
Aww.
here. Yeah, I missed you, man. I'm glad you're here.
I missed you too.
Oh.
Well, every time I see you like upload a video like in Florida, I see you upload a pod, I'm like, first pod without me. Okay.
I've recorded many without you, but none of them have been the same.
Yeah, I
you
know. Yeah.
I need this like twink energy.
Yeah, I bring the twink energy.
I haven't seen your garden yet.
No, it's quite dark at the moment. You have to come back.
Ah. Alright. I thought this was like a one and done thing. Okay, I'll come back. It's like you live quite far away. But
I know. That was one of my concerns about moving.
oh no, it's the same distance.
Oh, is it?
Pretty much. It's like 10 more minutes.
Oh, I guess instead of going straight towards where I originally lived, you can cut off at the bridge point towards. I'll explain after the fucking camera's off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I know what I mean. You're just clearly not.
I got getting to. What's your previous address? That was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
This was like 38 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's not too much of a difference.
Fuck. I like driving as well. I really like driving
And
vehicles.
I'll be getting some more sofas soon, and then you stay over probably, or just a mattress on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a mattress.
You do have a mattress. You need to bring it in.
I
But
would
you
love
need
to do
you
that.
need to get here earlier because parking, as you can tell, is
Oh.
horrendous.
Oh, well, I saw like 3-4 parking spaces, and I picked one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're like for residents or whatever. I just kind of.
Oh no, it's a free for all out there. But yeah, earlier it was okay.
Can you get like a thing? Can you get like a
No,
for me?
no, unfortunately not.
Really?
Yeah, it's literally just a free for all. So it's very much a.
Because there was a lot of parking. There was like 4 at least.
Earlier it was like 5 cars out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's 4. There's 4. I honestly, it was fine parking.
Okay.
It's fine. The fuck you? Did your parents complain about it?
Sometimes they do, yeah.
They're just complaining for the sake.
I mean, they have a massive car.
Oh, because they only takes like 2-3 spaces,
Yeah.
and they like to park across, don't they?
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Like right across like disabled spots as well. They'll just park in those.
They look for the disabled spots, even if like there's a better one somewhere else. They go for the disabled
That
ones.
reminds me, just quickly. So at Peterborough train station,
Yeah,
you know, there's just the disabled spots right at the end.
Yeah.
My parents will always swing in there and drop me and like Shawnee off.
that's cool.
And Fran and Sophie, they was gonna pick Shawnee up to like take back to mine a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like before we went to Florida, and I obviously as we was driving around to so I could jump out and get Shawnee, I was like, oh, you can just put in the disabled spots. That's what my parents do. And Fran turned around, I was like, yeah, I'm sure they do. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, man.
Everyone knows what your parents are like.
They are something.
Because they're disabled and they should get that spot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they are mentally.
Clip that.
No,
send
don't
to, send to
please.
Kiren's parents.
No one's watching this far in.
Unless someone skipped to the end.
Unless someone skipped to the end.
I actually got told. Okay, so me and my dad went to the hospital a week ago.
Oh.
And it was, my dad's dead now, but whatever. And
No.
everyone's fine. Everyone, it was just
I was gonna say I have to call your dad back at some point.
You still haven't called him back?
No.
Oh my god, he's dead now. So you missed it. But whatever.
No.
So my parents my mum doesn't like driving at night, and my dad needed to go to the hospital, but he's fine. And so I was
Okay.
like, I'll drive him, and I parked up down a side road,
Right.
and my dad doesn't particularly like. I don't want to say he doesn't like walking, but he's just got he did a lot of judo when he was a kid.
Oh yeah, I know your dad's knees aren't.
Yeah, so he doesn't
great.
like walking.
Yeah.
And so we had to walk 5-10 minutes to the hospital, and he's like, oh god. And then it wasn't that bad, but I could tell he'd prefer if we parked in the hospital, and it costs I don't know, ridiculous amount.
I know it's stupid amount to park in the hospital.
Yeah, so because you get your free whatever, get a free spleen or heart attached to you or whatever, but then you get then it costs £10 to park.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? That's not a free heart. That's a £10 heart.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's per hour though, so
Yeah, and the heart surgery takes 3 hours. It's £30 for a new heart to be attached.
And then you got to get an appointment first, so you're gonna be waiting there for at least a month to get the appointment.
You got to wait inside the building for a month.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So anyway, we were explaining this. We don't want to be paying a month's worth of car thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you know what I do? And this is the guy behind the desk. He says, well, I do. I park in the disabled. And I'm like, really? But you work here? He's like, yeah. I always just pull up and park in the disabled. And I'm like, but don't you want to save that for the disabled? He's like, nah.
Does he not get fined?
He said sometimes I get fined, but it's worth, I only get fined every once in a while.
It's probably cheaper than to get fined than
I think
pay
that's kind
for
of
the
what he was
parking.
saying.
Yeah.
It was like, the amount of times I get fined, it works out a lot less, whatever, And he was like, yeah, no, especially if it's nighttime, there's no one about, just fucking park in the disabled. He was telling us to do it.
That's really bad.
And
But
so I'm
also
thinking,
really funny.
Yeah, I think I'll do it and be like, and if I get caught, I wouldn't actually do this, but I could say no, the guy I was literally told to by someone who
You
works.
should have recorded him. It's like, can you just say it into this microphone?
Yeah.
Just in case I get caught.
You know what else? He was fucking playing RuneScape. That's so funny.
He's playing RuneScape at work.
Yeah, all night, because, his job is to just sit there, and, me and my dad were the only people who came in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so his job is to stay there throughout the whole night and just be there, you know? Someone just needs to be there, like, that's literally his job, to be there. And, because everything's, you know, literally we go up and say, we're here for the appointment. Yep, you are. You know, that's his job.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck it, I'll play RuneScape. I think, well, he's on call. He might have to go do something, but he rarely.
Yeah.
So he was like, he was just plays RuneScape like for 9 hours all night.
Imagine playing a game when you're meant to be working. I would
Lazy.
never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing when I was meant to be working. I'd be dedicated to my work and would never play a game such as RuneScape or Minecraft when I'm meant to be working.
You're getting paid. You're still on the clock now, I think.
What's the time?
It's 11:30. You get paid from 8.
I got paid 8 till 11.
8 till 11. So you got paid from 8 till 30 minutes. So
I was getting paid to do this pod.
Yeah. That's so fucking insane to me. And you're getting paid like what you've made for doing that update like would have been like a day or two of work, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of like my minimum wage shit.
Yeah.
Can I have a little bit of money, is what I'm saying. I might, you don't know me, I might have like a house or something that I need to pay for. Or my car. You don't have a car. Cars are expensive.
Yeah, I don't have a car. I still won't have a car.
You're never gonna get a car?
No, I've got a house now.
And you got buses?
Buses every 12 minutes.
God damn, you got it figured out. I don't know if I'll ever get a house. Well...
It's okay, you can stay in my house.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
I'll drive you around occasionally, if you let me sleep in your house occasionally.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no payment that's required, it's just driving
for
the
sleeping.
house.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I will only sleep every other day. I can live like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I got it figured out.
Yeah.
I can move out.
We'll probably not move out.
I'm living with you now,
Actually,
Kieren.
there's the shed. I generally don't know if you'll get everything of yours in the shed, though.
I want to see the shed.
You will see the shed.
I'm excited to see the shed.
It would probably be best to do it in the daytime, though, just because it is a bit of a hazard.
There's a Oh.
It is quite dangerous. Sophie nearly fucking decked it, like...
Oh, she's a girl. She's a
fucking girl. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Sophie. Really? This is the room that we've decided to do it in? I guess it is. Actually, yeah.
What about the green screen? Should we even find the green
let's get all the boxes in.
You want to get the boxes in?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get on the ground.
Yeah, and, slide things over.
Oh!
I mean, you could have, like, tilted it up like that.
You want to, like... I think... Yeah, you get in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do you want one as well?
Oh, yes, please.
So I got 2 here. Right. Oh, I blinked, I think.
You fucking blinked.
There's that.
Thank you.
Go again.
Okay. Wait.
Wait, do you want to hold it in it?
I'll hold it in it. Good idea. Is it that way?
The white? Yeah, there you go.
You really have to just force your eyes open.
So now, since we used the last 2 that I have,
Yes.
this is the first time I'm doing this, giving someone this on camera.
I get to keep the cartridge?
Yeah.
And then...
you can frame it.
Oh wait, I need to take out that film, right?
How does it work?
That film at the bottom. That film at the bottom, you take that out.
Eh?
You pop this out.
What?
You pop this out.
Eh? You pop it?
There. Oh fuck.
What?
Fuck.
What?
Hold.
Yeah. Eh? Oh.
Aww.
Looks like you're wearing a do-rag.
Do-rag. Do-rag. Do-rag.
There you go.
Aww.
Fucking hell.
I look fucking terrifying.